Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory career mode. And as you guys know, we have a few things that we have been doing regarding slider settings which we've changed. And we are beginning today's episode off with a new sort of slider setting scenario because I changed it right at the end of last episode. So we'll see how that one's going to play. But a couple of things to cover first. There is a comment I have to address. Obviously I will put it up at the back end of today's video as well because it was mightily helpful. And that came from Andy the man, who says, Van Bergen needs a new contract. He does, Andy. He does need a new contract because, as you rightfully point out, he's only got 6 months remaining, which means any team can come in and offer him a pre-deal. In fact, I'm not even sure they can because he's actually 22. I tell a lie. So yeah, they can't give him a pre-contract. I lied about that one just then, but it is still important we get him signed down to a new deal that is on a longer term. Of course, whether or not he remains at the club is going to be decided later on down the line, but for the most part right now, we need to get him on a new contract. I've just realised as well, I'm not sure if I've got enough money. Because we are in a pretty bad situation. Yeah. So this contract of Van Bergen might not be able to go ahead right now. I didn't plan for this, ladies and gentlemen. I really didn't plan for this. Oh, Mitchell Van Bergen. All right, I think we're okay, though, because worst case scenario, he's not going to leave for free, because I don't think any teams can come in for a pre-contract. I haven't got the money at this current time to renegotiate a deal with him that we're going to be happy with. Or that he's going to be happy with, sorry, because we are not really in a good financial position. So, I will have to wait on that one. The problem we've got as well is, we've got, obviously, Dozzel's here on loan, so that doesn't matter. We've got Darfalou needing a new contract as well, who's actually 80 rated. We've got to make sure we get him on a new deal. We've got Ramos expiring as well. But I think I might let Ramos's go down. If it turns out that Ramos helps us get top 4, that fee that we paid for him towards Real Madrid has actually worked out in our favour because we'll get a whole lot more money back for finishing in the top 4. Davis, I'm not interested in keeping. Di Mariano, I'm on the edge about. Rose, I'm on the edge about. Morris, I'm not really, again, bothered. Got better players. It's mainly Van Bergen and Darfalou for this current time. Issue here is I haven't got enough money to give them a contract, either one. Yeah, he wants 40,000. So we have to try and probably sell somebody on. That's going to have to be what we do. So I need to have a look here and see who we can maybe get rid of. At this current time, I'm not really sure. Possibly Josh Tyman. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to list up Morris and Di Mariano. Both of these guys obviously have expiring contracts. So if they are to leave the club, it's not too bad. And I think if we get enough money in, he's actually loan listed as Rose, but I want to actually let him go on a transfer list. If we get some money in for these guys, it might help us to be able to sign new contracts on the players that we want to keep hold of. So that's got to be something that I definitely have to keep in mind, because at the minute, they're not tied down and we need them. So we've got to remember that. Hopefully I won't forget and I won't let them leave for free. Regardless though, we are going to get ourselves into our first game, which is against Bournemouth. And apparently we have been saying Elena's name wrong. It's actually Alenia. So I apologise, but he's injured. So good thing is, I'm not going to get it wrong for the next sort of couple of episodes at least, because he's on quite a long injury. Was it 8 weeks, I think? So yeah, Guendouzi, he's here on loan again. We're going to be using him, hopefully, and he's going to play a part. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with the side we've got. Now, we put Cox back in there last episode because he was complaining, and he actually didn't do very well. So I'm going to leave him in there for now as we travel to the Vitality Stadium to take on Bournemouth. But if he's having a few problems, Van Bergen's going to come back in. I think if we are to prioritise either one of our, two players that need new contracts, I think we have to go with Darfalou first. So as soon as I get enough money, I'm going to go for Darfalou, and then we'll think about Van Bergen, because, realistically, Van Bergen is the more important of the two. We can afford to potentially lose Darfalou is the more important, because we can afford to kind of lose Van Bergen and maybe still get away with it. Whereas Darfalou, he's going to be our best rated centre-back once Ramos leaves the club at the end of the season, which looks like that's going to be going through, mainly because he's decreasing, and I can't really warrant us paying £80,000 a week for Ramos unless he's willing to take a slight pay cut. That's the only other way I can keep Sergio Ramos at the club. So yeah, we need to think about that. But still, Bournemouth side then. Asmir Begovic in goal. Rico, Hoffman, Uri and Arana at the back. Obviously, the midfield for them. Heinemann, Herrera, Gray. That's Damari Gray as well. I'm a big fan of Damari Gray. John Brooks just in front with, is that Lautaro Martinez? I did not know they had Lautaro Martinez, so this might be a very, very tough game. Remember as well, New slider settings are on. In fact, let me show you them, because I can't actually remember myself what we changed it to. I've changed mine slightly, so that it's a little bit more difficult for me. You can see that's what I'm playing with. And for the AI then, this is what they are playing with. So we will see how this one goes. We are underway at the Vitality Stadium, and I feel pretty good about things. Gray's bursting through already, looking to try and get on the other side of Sukasev, who returns well and gets back to defend. The only issue is here, though, guys, got to make sure that I remember the slider settings the way they are. In fact, I might even have to change them slightly back, because if it gets to the point where I literally can't play FIFA, because we're having a nightmare of things, that might be something we have to do, because I'm already feeling that the passing like that, ooh, dangerous there. I'm already feeling the passing's a little bit more tough. I mean, look at this. The pace we're not getting on the ball is quite worrying. Brooks is away. Why is Ramos gone so poor slowly? Oh, jeez. Good ball in from Brooks, and it should have been 1-0 Bournemouth. I'm going to be honest, right? I have to change this something back, because I literally just can't run at the minute. What did I set it? I'm going to up theirs slightly, and I'm going to move mine back to 50, because that just felt like I was running in quicksand. So I'm going to up theirs ever so slightly, as it has already been done, because literally my players just don't run, and it feels kind of weird playing FIFA like that. It's not a nice feeling, but still. Nice ball. Can Chris Sukasev beat Damari Gray to it? Not quite, and Damari Gray steps inside. Where's Darfalou going? Darfalou, mate, you've just had a nightmare. It's 1-0 Bournemouth, and it's Damari Gray who's got it. I spoke about him just before we kicked off, but watch what Darfalou does here. As soon as Sukasev is beaten, watch the run of Darfalou. He steps back. Look, he's running away from the ball. I tried to highlight him quickly to get on it. It's way too late at that point, and it's a good finish from Damari Gray right into that near post. There's a touch in it as well, unfortunately, from McNamee, but he can't save it, and it's ended up going all the way through. Bournemouth take the lead at the Vitality Stadium, and I'm going to say right now, although Chris Sukasev was actually beaten to the ball there by Damari Gray, I have to give a little bit of thing over. Oh, nearly a chance. I have to give something over to Darfalou, because that just was not good defending. Uh-oh, Heinemann now setting up another attack. Marcelo on the edge of our area. Need to be careful that we don't do anything stupid. What a tackle from Marcelo. Wins it straight back for us. Come on, we need to get a chance here. Been fairly quiet this first half as it's carried out by Guendouzi. Cox was on the floor injured for a time. He's back on his feet now, but he has actually got the injury sign there, so maybe we'll have to come off at some stage. How is that not even advantage, ref? That was a clear foul there, and the ref, instead of even giving us advantage, plays on. Refs really dislike us in this game. I don't know what it is. We must have done something to wind them up at some stage, because they really do dislike us. It's Tim Weah! Oh, I thought we got back in it. And so did Weah. Look at his reaction. He's doing exactly the same as I am. I thought we were back in it. Oh, Tim. Yeah, I expect better from you, mate. Kubo. Referee off the ball! I didn't even have the ball. Tell me... Right, this is outrageous. The fact he's only got a yellow card there begs belief. When I haven't even got the ball and he's doing that, referee. Kubo's not even in possession. Oh my Jesus, ref. How have you only given him a yellow card for that? That is absolutely outrageous. I'm horrified. Genuinely horrified. We're going to get a free kick, which I don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. Lofted in there from McNeil. It's won by Weah. It's flicked down towards Peterson, whose shot was on target, but it was straight at Begovic. Nice crafted chance, though. I'll give us that. Rico should be off, in my opinion, though. When I haven't got the ball and you're doing that to me, that's slightly ridiculous as we set through Darfalou. Centre-back, edge of the area. That was a typical centre-back shot, wasn't it? Did you see the way that he caught that ball? Nowhere near good enough. That takes into half-time. Only at 1-0 down, though, and I feel second half we will get chances. Cox is coming off now, though, and Kubo will take up his more more favoured central role, as we will bring on Mitchell van Bergen on the left-hand side as well. I mean, again, beggars belief how Rico has got away with a yellow on that. Here we go. Come on, Shane. We need you now more than ever. 11 minutes to go. Shane McNeil into the penalty area of Bournemouth. Cuts back on the right foot. Looks for Weah. Weah once more towards Kubo. Kubo! What happened there then? How did his shot go so bad? He had the time and the space, and then instead of actually hitting the ball, it kind of like, I don't know what happened. Oh, man. That was a good chance as well. We should have finished it. Like I said, it's not been without chances for us today. We could have quite easily got something out of this game if we'd have been able to finish. Definitely missing Elenia at centre mid, but yeah, not a lot we've done different here. If we'd have taken our chances, might have been a different game this. Bournemouth largely not created a lot other than the goal they got themselves. And that actually came from our mistake. Darfalou obviously defensively not sound enough to be able to take up a position. 2 minutes to go until full time, and it looks like it's going to be the win for Bournemouth here at Vitality Stadium. Oh, well, I tried to get as much as we could going. I tried to get us on the front foot, but some games are just not meant to be. Van Bergen towards Kubo. I mean, what's that pass from Mitchell Van Bergen? What is that one from Kubo? What is this passing? I know I've turned it down slightly on my side, but that still is poor. Wow. 2 in a row there. And another one. What is this passing? I don't know. Anyways, full-time whistle. Ends up being 1-0 Bournemouth. Damari Gray's goal. Can only blame Darfalou for it, really. Shouldn't have stepped off. I mean, Sukasev, like I said, was beaten easy, but hey-ho, we go again. I mean, we just can't get any luck either, because if you take a look at the draw for the 4th round of the FA Cup, we've somehow managed to pull West Ham. How? It's another Premier League side. If you're telling me that we've got this unlucky at the aspect that we have actually pulled another Premier League side, I want to see who's still left in the competition, actually, because, yeah, it just feels like we're just getting so unlucky. We could have picked up anybody. Now, if I want to move forward, I have to name a good side. Hull have got Newcastle, Northampton, Blackpool, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, Macclesfield, Stoke, Leicester, Man City, Middlesbrough, Bristol, Villa, Swansea, Everton, Arsenal, Palace, Sheffield Wednesday, Man United, Cardiff, Bury, West Brom, Chelsea, Reading. To be fair, I'll take it back. There's not like a big side that's got an easy game. But still, it would have been nice to have pulled somebody of not quite high magnitude as West Ham United. Because now, likely it is, we're going out of the competition. I don't want to risk any of my first teamers on this game. I'd rather just play like the backup side, the kids, if you will. Okay, yeah, well, we've got a game right after this against Man City, so there's no way I am playing my strongest starting 11 for this. It's going to have to be the backup side. I call them kids. Actually, in reality, there's quite a few young kids in our first team anyway. So we're going to have to play the backup side. And also, for this game, I'm going to be taking off the pass thing for myself. I'm moving the pass speed back because it's just ridiculous. I'll keep this pass area the same, so I'm still misplacing passes. But you saw some of those passes at the back end of that game were just not even hitting the target. We just weren't even putting power behind it. And I was actually kind of moving the bar up more than I thought it was. It just wasn't going anywhere. So, yeah, that's the side. Not sure about this game, though, because I'm assuming West Ham will also be playing a pretty strong team. I don't know if they'll be playing their strongest starting 11. The reason I'm not going to change it for this game is because it is in the Cup. So, if you think about it that way, when you play a Cup game, the likelihood is sides will play weaker teams. So, that's why I'm not actually going to change West Ham's side for this one. But Man City coming up next, I will. Okay, we are away here at Blundell Park. And there was a question as well regarding Pedro Jesus. Did I purposely give him the same number as Gabriel Jesus? Nope, it just happened. It wasn't an intention of mine. Literally just happened in terms of that one. However, it is a decent West Ham side. Like I said, I expected it to be not quite their full strength, but it's still going to be good. And that is actually the case. They have gone with a good team, not a fantastic team. But there are still really good players in there, Felipe Anderson being one of them. As we send the corner short, Rodney Jansen now towards Oxford. Can actually hit them, Reece Oxford, so I'm going to try. Against his former club today, remember, as well. Well, former club? Or is he still there? Can't actually remember. Where did we get him from? We got him on loan from somewhere. Can't remember if it was West Ham or not. Jesus on the edge of the area now. Towards Remy Canyo. Giving the ball away. And he somehow didn't get back to it either. Tried to play the pass twice there. And he didn't do it on either occasion. Oh, come on, Robert! What is this? Play the ball over the top and then he lunges like that. This is outrageous, Robert. You need to sort that out. I mean, Jackson, do you want to go over, mate? Ball whipped in, Timon underneath it, tried to clear it out. I actually smashed that away. I smashed it away with the X button. Why has he passed it back in? Josh Timon, for crying out loud. 1-0 down already. And it's to Felipe Anderson, who's always going to finish these. But I go back to my point. I'm smashing the cross button, not the pass button. So why has Josh Timon kicked it back into the danger area? And, of course, Remy Canyo is going to get nowhere near it because, at the end of the day, he's far too, well, I won't say poor, but he's not good enough to be playing in a game of this magnitude. But the problem is, we're against Man City next, so I can't really risk the players I wanted to. It's just annoying, man. Where's the support, guys? Where's the support? They've got so many bodies back. We need to start going forward a little bit. Remy Canyo, Timon's making a good run for him. Josh Timon, will he get a good crossing, though, is the question. It is actually not a bad ball. Just well dealt with by West Ham United. Remy Canio on the ball again. Going to find Robert on the overlap. Is Max Jackson. We've hit him as well. Come on. Max Jackson, good cross. No, it's overhit it. Straight out by West Ham. Pedro Jesus trying to make the run. I mean, Robert kind of gave it. Got fouled and then walked backwards. Robert, Janssen. Inside. That is fantastic, Rodney. That is absolutely fantastic what you've just done. And now Kyle Bartley's getting megged when we make a good tackle. Felipe Anderson bursting through. He should have actually shot himself there, I believe. Great tackle, Kyle Bartley. Great block. He's bouncing back for them, though. Anderson's shot. Saved by our goalkeeper. And not sure what's happening in our box. But hey, we get it away. Ball whipped in, which Jackson completely misses. This is a problem. Why are we missing the ball from a header, Max? All you had to do was get on it. There was not even a challenge from Felipe Anderson. You just completely missed the ball. Well, at half-time, we are 1 down and needing to find our way back into the game. So I'm going to make one change, and that change is going to be Mitchell van Bergen. He's going to have to try and make something happen down the left-hand side because I don't even think at this point we've had a shot yet. So, yeah, definitely a tougher episode today in terms of that one. Maybe I have made the sliders slightly too difficult. We'll see in what happens, though. Cox. Jesus is in. Oh, how did we miss it? That's the best chance we've had so far. DJ, you're an absolute mug. How have I missed that? How have I actually... That's a great ball through as well. Oh, my goodness me. Straight from attack. We go to defence. Somewhat trying to make the block. Max Jackson gets nowhere near it. And that's put in the back of the net for 2-0 West Ham. Watson didn't even try. Oh, Jesus. I mean... It's so pointless. It's so pointless if you've got a goalkeeper that doesn't even try to dive. Where's he even looking? Watch what he does. Anderson smashes it in, right? Look at Watson. What's he looking at? What is he staring at in the crowd? Holy moly. Block behind. It's a West Ham corner. I mean, we are out of the competition at this point. Not really bothered. You know, like I said, luck of the draw. If we'd have got an easier side, maybe we'd have been able to continue. I just don't want to risk my players right now at this stage of the competition. As again, we block it behind for another corner ball. West Ham in complete control of the game. They've deserved to go through here today. But when you're playing Felipe Anderson in this game, you can understand that they value this of importance, really. As Watson's going to make one of the only saves of the game he's made at all. Poor from him, poor from us in general. And that sends us out of the FA Cup. It was a very short run. And ultimately, as you can see, it was just one of them games where you got dominated, really. Okay, then. So... bit of a disappointing start to today's episode. Obviously, back-to-back defeats. First up against Bournemouth, 1-0, and then the 2-0 defeat of West Ham United. But at least that one was in the FA Cup, and now we face off against Manchester City. And in terms of this one, obviously, we've moved it back to... Our sliders are back to the default setting, and they remain on what we started with. So again, it should make for it to be tougher, but obviously for me as well, I'll be able to actually play FIFA this time. Won't have issues too much with the passing side of things. Still, it's going to be a tough game this, and I am going to make sure they have their full strength lined up. 10 points the gap. Liverpool have played an extra game though, so we could actually open this up. Leicester City in third. Where are City currently in the table though? Because if you remember, they were in the bottom 3 originally. They still are. Oh! 18th. They lose this game and West Brom get the right result next. They could climb even further ahead. City are not having a good time of things right now. Having said that, we still are yet to tie down Darfalou and also Van Bergen to long-term contracts. So if you're looking at good times, we're not having one either. So we've got to think about that as well. Not a lot coming through that scout report there. Well, in fact, have I actually got 2 scouts to come back yet? Or can I send them somewhere else? I can't remember if I've got scouts out and about or if they've come back. Yeah, I thought they had have. I thought they'd be back. So we're going to send our scouts out again. This time, again, we go to England because it is obviously the Premier League and I want to get some talent out. And I think for the other one, we are going to send them to... Where should we go this time? I've got one in Peru currently, so I'm not going to go South America again. I'm going to go to the other side of the world and we're going to go with Australia. Even though we've been there before, but why not? Why not go there again? See what we bring back. Now, again, because I've spent that money on the scouts, we have less money in terms of trying to get these contracts done. But I'm hoping we'll be able to sell somebody on between now and the end of the window. It's going to help us to be able to renegotiate these contracts. But today's video, we will be facing up against Man City. I've just realised I've got to switch around the side, so let me turn my other controller on first and swap it around for you. I'll be back in a second. So obviously I stuck with the rule, didn't I, previously saying that we had to make sure we were playing the correct players in the correct positions. Man City haven't actually got another centre-back they can put in there. At the minute, they're centre-backless. They've got Coates out injured and Michael Keane out injured. So it means that it will have to be Humphreys Grant in there. I could swap Walker in there, but he is actually a default right-back. So I did make the rule, didn't he? And he technically speaking, can't play centre-back in terms of his thingy. So should we do it, or should I leave Humphreys Grant in there? I don't know. Other than that, I've swapped it to be probably the best side that City are going to have. So I think we're not going to get much better than this. Yeah, I'm confused. Should I swap? Should I put... In fact, let's do it. Let's put Walker in there. I mean, like I said, he's played centre-back for England. He can kind of play that position. We'll see if he's able to do it today. But nevertheless, that is the City side. We are jumping ourselves into this, needing to bounce back in the right way. And City definitely need a win because they're in the bottom three at this time. Okay, here we go then. We are here at the Etihad Stadium to try and see if we can get back to what we know is possible. We're top of the league. We're 10 points clear. Again, don't really know how this is because up until this point we weren't using the sliders. Obviously, we're still on ultimate and everything like that though. And this is where things will get more tough. Don't be expecting us to win every game now, guys. There will be times when we'll probably lose games quite often, especially with these slider settings now. But hopefully, we'll be able to get the right result here today. Even if it is a draw, I know City are struggling down the bottom side of the table in 18th place, but let's put it that way. They should not be there. You've seen their side. It is far too good to be sat in the relegation zone. So you can't read into that. It's going to be an extremely tough game, this. Ederson in goal with the back four being Cancelo, Walker, Koulibaly, and obviously Mendy. Midfield three, Paredes, Casemiro, De Bruyne. And then, of course, the front three being Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus, and Leroy Sané. All three of those guys could well be 90 rated at this stage. I can't remember if Bernardo Silva is, but obviously the other two definitely will be at this point. Our lineup then, McNamee in goal, Sukasev, Darfalu, Ramos, and Marcelo. In the midfield, we have Peterson and Guendouzi holding it, as we always have done. McNeil, Kubo, and Van Bergen just in front of those, with, of course, up front on his own, Tim Weah. Now, I have to turn off the controller, so let me do that first. Great tackle, Ramos. But then we haven't got it back. Peterson can't quite reach it. Jesus and Sané do pretty well between the two of them. It's good football, this from Man City. Chance already. Back post. Marcelo goes up and just about squeezes there in front of the attacker. Van Bergen, why didn't he keep it in? Oh, Mitchell Van Bergen. You're giving me a bit of a aneurysm. This is bad. No, get it out. Woo! Don't know how much McNamee knew about that, but he made the save regardless. What a pass, by the way, from Shane McNeil through to Van Bergen. We could have easily been 1-0 down, and now we're on the other side. Van Bergen's delivery in towards the head of McNeil. That's all the way through. Tim Weah now has one. Ederson saved it. Chances either side for both teams. And both of them really were hit straight at the goalkeepers. Have to do better than that. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Weah, having that chance that he's had, has started off this game really badly. He made a couple of misplaced passes now. Peterson, Weah again, look at Kubo. Kubo, look at Van Bergen. Van Bergen, look at the goal to finish it. Mitchell Van Bergen does. Man City 0, Grimsby Town 1. Get in. What a finish from Mitchell Van Bergen. Kept his calm and composure and slots it home into the bottom corner. This is what I talk about, man. Like, when I'm playing with my sliders on the default, feels good. I actually can play FIFA and I quite enjoy it. So, nice finish, Van Bergen. That's what we came here for. And that is why we take the lead here at the Etihad. City need a big reply. Kind of heard the term as well, planning 2 steps ahead. That's kind of what I was going... Never a yellow card. It's kind of what I was going with there when we were looking at the chance. You know, I could have tried to do something with Kubo, but I laid it to the easier ball for Mitchell Van Bergen. And how on earth he's been booked for that tackle is outrageous when you consider... I don't actually know what has happened here. What is the penalty being given for? What? All right. Hang on a minute. He's yellow carded. Is it a penalty or is it mine? I'm so confused. What's being given? Okay, it's free kick. I'll go back to my point, though, that I was just about to say when I was on about earlier. I don't know how Mitchell Van Bergen... Oops, I misclicked the circle button or B button on Xbox. I don't know how Mitchell Van Bergen's been yellow carded when you look at the one that Rico did against Bournemouth, and that was also a yellow card. Never. Again, Casemiro picking up a pretty unlucky yellow card as well by all accounts, because I don't actually know what was going on in our penalty area, but somehow we deal with the danger. It could have easily been a goal again for City. Get on it then, someone, please. Thank you. Ball through for City. Gabriel Jesus on it as well. Up against Darfalou. Beats him. Puts the cross in. It's easy. It's going to be. Nobody in the box to wrap that one up just before half-time. It was a good delivery. Straight to the unmarked Paredes. Did he score against us last time as well? I just don't know where my centre-backs were. Darfalou's there. Ramos is where? No, wait. That's Ramos taking it. So Darfalou, again, it is positionally just all over the place. Guendouzi doesn't track back. When we get crosses against us, our positioning, from a defensive standpoint, is absolutely abysmal. 1-1 at the break at the Etihad. Don't get me wrong, I will definitely take a point here if we can get it. Ball over the top. Marcelo goes up again. I can't get near them at the minute. And now McNeil and Sukasev, between them trying to sort it out. It's bouncing through. Gabriel Jesus. Pearson is in the box and it's Man City 2-1. Crying out loud, boys. Why can't we clear our lines? City 2, Grimsby 1. Paredes again. Are you joking me? Twice from midfield. Both of our midfielders today, Peterson and Guendouzi, have been absolutely a joke. I mean, just look at how many bodies in our box, and we're all over the place again defensively. Paredes bursts through and scores. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we doing defensively? The problem is as well, the centre defensive midfielders who are kept getting caught out of position and not contributing attacking-wise. So you're literally doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless you being there. Sukasev, Kubo, try and get us a chance though straight after we go 2-1 down. Kubo now, backwards towards Peterson. Not really the intended target, but it comes towards Dwight Gale. Oh my goodness me, Dwight Gale has just pulled one out of the top drawer. That's why he came on, because I knew he could do something like that. Get in, Dwight. City 2, Grimsby 2. Peterson inside to outside towards Gale. Gale finishes it. Class from Dwight Gale. Come on, boys. Don't throw this away now. You can see it goes through 2 City bodies as well. Just drops in off the underside of the crossbar. Thank you very much, Dwight Gale. Now, lads, can we actually defend our lines, please? Come on. I can't even play my way out of the defence if I want to. The press from City right now is working brilliantly for them. Not allowing me to play my way out. Gale up towards Kubo. Going to lose it against Phil Foden. Today has not been a good day in terms of us being able to break through. McNeil, though, steps in to win it back. Looks towards Guendouzi. Guendouzi, do not lose it here. No! I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I pressed that button to play that pass, I thought he's going to step back and we're going to lose it. What a tackle, though, from Ramos. And then the two of them, between them, can't clear it. Sort it out right now. Full-time whistle goes. 2-2 here. I don't quite know what has just happened towards the back end of that game. As soon as I played that pass towards Peterson, I knew he was going to take a step back behind the City player. He was going to take it. Honestly, man, sometimes you can just sense what's coming. I mean, look at those match facts. I don't know how we've got a result there, but I'm glad we have. 2-2 draw at the Etihad. Oh, man, that was tough. Well, boys and girls, that is going to be the end for today then. And for right now, we are in a period of uncertainty because we do not know what is going to happen regarding the contracts of Darfalou and Mitchell van Bergen. As you can see, I'm going to show you right now, we still need to re-sign them up to longer-term contracts. We've even got Ramos as well with a longer-term contract that needs sorting out. So what I'm actually going to do today, guys, I'm going to give you guys a little poll at the top right-hand side of this video for you guys to vote. Should we give Sergio Ramos a new contract at the club and keep him on for another year following this year? Because I'm in two minds about it. I don't know if I want to keep hold of him yet or not. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Top right-hand side of this video, it should be a little poll saying, should we keep hold of Ramos for another season after this one? Yes or no? Obviously, as well, until we get enough money to make the signings of Darfalou and Mitchell van Bergen continue, I'm still looking to sell somebody on from the window to try and get some money in. So we're going to keep doing that and keep, battling onwards for that one and see if we can let someone go before the end of the window. So that way we have the funding in to make these new contracts come about. But until then, I don't know what's going to happen. Uncertainty period right now, and we're just having to work our way through it. For the league table, though, we sit 11 points clear of Liverpool. Not the most fantastic episode in terms of results today. The 1-0 defeat to Bournemouth, the 2-0 defeat to West Ham, 2-2 draw in the end against Man City, where we could have so easily lost that one. However, we did get the result, so at least we've done that. We've done okay against City this season, actually, and they still remain in the bottom 3. So they're having to fight their way back out of it. I'm sure things will get very, very close in the next couple of episodes, though, at the top of the table, especially the way we've set these sliders. I think we've got the right sort of mix now, because that game against City showed it, It was a tough game. So hopefully we've got our slider settings on the lockdown. Shouldn't have to change them again. It should be good enough now to really make this a tough challenge. So leave me a vote at the top right side for Ramos. Obviously, I'm going to put your comments on the end of today's video, so as a thank you to all of you who support the channel. Leave your comments down below again as well for a chance to be put in the next episode. And I will try my hardest to let someone go to get these contracts sorted. So that is the plan of action for next time. Thank you all for watching. If you aren't around here and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, thank you for your continued support as well on the channel. If you want to be notified whenever new videos go live, make sure you have notifications turned on. Just want to say right now, I am on course this week again. So I'm not sure how the videos will be affected as and when they go. So you have to stick with me. I'll try and keep you updated as best as I can. But I will obviously be more focused on that side of things because obviously it's important. So yeah, thank you for your continued support. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Adios.